This is Steve with Pretty and Things, and let's talk about 2020, our year, our decade of reinvention. This is Steve with Pretty and Things. Welcome back to my channel, and if you are new to my channel, welcome. Well guys, I am back with a new video, a new hypergamy video. I want to discuss reinvention and how we can reinvent ourselves for this decade going forward. But before we get into all that, you guys, please subscribe, and don't forget to follow me, you guys, on my social media platforms, Instagram and Twitter. My handles will be below. Also, many of you have reached out to me and requested that I do a makeup video. Well, your wish is my command, and I actually filmed a video on this look. I haven't done a makeup video in months, so look for that video coming soon. So let's talk about 2020, the year and the decade of reinvention. How do we reinvent ourselves to have a happier, more prosperous, hypergamous life in this new decade? I thought about this and I sort of broke it down into three categories: mind, body, and soul. First and foremost, when it comes to the mind, we have to make the choice to do better. Okay, that is first and foremost. And once that choice is made, we have to make that commitment and keep the commitment to do better. Set goals. Try new things. Surround yourself with new positive people, because you cannot build confidence sitting on the sidelines. Confidence comes from doing. And I am just speaking from a personal experience with this YouTube channel. You guys, I knew nothing about social media. When Facebook first came out, I was never on Facebook. I knew absolutely nothing about it. I still don't know really much about it. I'm never on Facebook. But when I decided to, just for the hell of it, say I'm going to just start a YouTube channel, I was just winging it. I didn't know anything about it. I didn't know what a thumbnail was. And it's still a learning process because, I am not of that generation. But you have to challenge yourself to learn new things. I am in the process of, introducing a new highlighter. Hope you like it. And starting a small business, which I hope you guys will support. This is something I have never done, and it's a learning process. But I am happy to learn. I am eager to learn, and I am putting forth the effort to learn. And that's that's what I see so often, you guys. People don't want to learn. They refuse to learn. Even those in my family, I've had people coming to me, they've had an issue and said, I don't know how to do this. So learn. They are content not to know. I don't know how to do this, but it never occurs to them to learn. My mom has said, and she is 100% correct, there is a difference between can't do and won't do. So as long as you won't do, you will never have a life that moves forward, that is prosperous. You will never move beyond where you are now. If you have those 3 semesters to complete before you get that degree, make that your goal to finish them and get that degree. If you did not finish high school, go back to school and get that GED. If you are a working mother and you want to go to school, there are opportunities for you to do so. There are all kinds of grants, and I am going to provide links below with information on all kinds of grants available to women, all types of women. For me, in my effort to start a new business, a small business, I myself am applying for all kinds of grants. And grants do not have to be repaid, which is very important because, you know, at this stage of the game, I am not trying to take out a student loan, which has to be paid back. If you are a person who happens to be on public assistance, do not get a student loan. Now, I am not an expert, but it is my understanding that loans, that money is counted as income. And in obtaining a student loan, you may, in effect, disqualify yourself for public assistance. There are all kinds of federal grants available to women and to anyone who wants to pursue continuing education, like, for example, the Pell Grant. That is a federal grant that will not disqualify you should you happen to be on public assistance. The point I'm trying to make is where there's a will, there is a way. The only way I know about any of this is that I Googled it. And if I can Google it, you can Google it. Improve your mind and everything else will follow. Speaking of the everything else that follows, the next aspect of this reinvention is body. If you are a person who wants to lose weight, who needs to lose weight, make that your goal in 2020. It is so important for health reasons. You know, people of color often suffer from a diabetes, high blood pressure because of our excess weight. From a physical appearance perspective, obviously, in order to attract men, it is extremely important to look your best. But more importantly, from a health perspective, we should work on our diet and our fitness. For me, when it comes to diets, I prefer intermittent fasting, and I would also suggest Weight Watchers. Now, for Weight Watchers, there is a cost involved, so I understand if people don't want to pursue that for that reason, but there are all kinds of apps out there that are free that you can download that will help you count calories and track your food. As for exercise, as I said in a previous video, my How I Stay Fine at 50 video, what is the best exercise? The one that you will do. Walk. Walking is a tremendous exercise. Zumba, where you like do your dances. I don't do Zumba, you guys, because I'm really not good with choreography. But if you like dancing, Zumba is a great, or Zumba is a great way to do it. It's a lot of fun, and I am going to revisit that. I'm going to revisit that. You know, even if you work out at home, you can, you know, turn on YouTube like you're doing now, and there are so many videos that you can watch. I mean, videos where you can just walk in place at home. I mean, there are just so many amazing fitness videos for people of all weights, of all fitness levels. So if you are a person who needs to lose weight, it is imperative that you make that a goal for 2020 and do what is necessary to obtain that goal. If you follow me and you have seen previous videos, you know that I quit drinking at home at the end of October. I found myself having a couple, drinks a night, and I didn't think that was healthy, and I did not want, that to lead to bigger, issues, because alcoholism has been, an issue, within my family. So that is something I chose to do, not only for my health reasons, but for weight loss. Since I quit drinking, I have lost like 11 pounds. So it definitely helps with your weight loss goals. With regards to diet, I did keto for a minute, but to me, and to each his own, it's just not sustainable in the long run. If you are a person who can stick to it, or Atkins in the long run, and you can make that a lifestyle change for the rest of your life, yes, you will lose weight and lose weight quickly, and you will keep it off. However, as soon as you quit keto, you're going to gain the weight back. At least that was my experience. And from what I understand, that is the experience of a lot of people. It's just not sustainable for me. At the end of the day, you guys, it's all about calories. Calories in and calories out. That is one of the great benefits of intermittent fasting. You eat within a certain window, and that in and of itself helps you to control your calorie intake. So I am a huge fan of intermittent fasting, but whatever works for you, do it. Because if we want to reinvent ourselves in the next decade, looking our best is part of the deal. Teeth are very important to your overall appearance. Go to a dentist and get your teeth clean. Get yourself some Crest white strips to whiten your teeth, or you can get the whitening fluid, the whitening rinse, which I use. Little changes can make a big difference. If you have teeth that need repair, I know the VNA in some areas do have dental services. Invest in yourself. And it doesn't have to cost a lot of money. Get yourself a couple of nice new wigs. Get your eyebrows done. Me personally, I do my own eyebrows. And I will link my eyebrow tutorial below. And as I have mentioned before, smile. A smile is free, and a smile lights up your face. It makes you look friendly. It makes you look approachable. No one looks bad with a smile. Last but not least, soul. Now, I am a Christian, and I, firmly believe that it gives me strength. It gives me, everyone goes through difficult times, and it is so reassuring to me personally to have something that is bigger than myself to fall back on, to call on. Everyone has their spiritual beliefs, and some people don't have them at all, and I respect that. But for me, I feel faith is extremely important. So I think it is very important to believe in a higher power. I don't care if it's, God, if it's Buddha, if it's Allah. I am blessed. And I know I am blessed because of my faith. I am also a great believer in the law of attraction and manifestation. And the law of attraction can be summed up in 3 words. Thoughts create things. If you think negative thoughts and you have a negative belief system, that is what you will attract. If you are constantly worried about bills and debt, more bills will come, because that is what you are attracting. A movie called The Secret changed my life. It is on Netflix, and I'm going to link it below. I believe you can also watch it on YouTube if you can. I will find that link below for those of you who do not have Netflix. Law of attraction and manifestation are real. It works, and it can change your life. Another way to enrich our souls, a necessary part of enriching our souls, is trimming the fat. And that means letting go of people who do not mean you well. I don't care if it's a family member or your so-called friend. You have to cut negative people loose. During this process of self-improvement and reinvention, I am a firm believer in keeping your business to yourself, because there are people in your life who are going to discourage you. They will make slick comments to try to chip away at your self-esteem. During this process, you are going to discover that there are people for you and there are people against you. They will be against you out of just sheer jealousy. They will be against you because their lives are not going anywhere and they want the same for you. As long as you are at their level, you are fine. But as soon as you come up, then they are going to have a problem with you. Again, try different things to expose yourself to different people. On our journeys to reinvention, we are simply not going to be able to take everyone with us. Okay? That's just how it is. Accept it and do you, boo. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, thumbs it up. As always, I cannot wait to read your comments and get your feedback below. I love reading your comments. So this is going to be an amazing new year, amazing new decade, and I really look forward to all of us being on this ride together. So until next time, you guys, mwah.